suppose it's a big talking point is the return, first of all, of John Caulfield to turn his cross with Galway on Friday night. You played with John, you've worked with John. It'll be nice to see him back at the cross, but very strange, I suppose, for you and everyone involved in Cork City, and probably for himself as well, to be in the opposition dugout.
Yeah, no, listen, first of all, it'll be great to see John. I haven't seen John in a while. As I said, listen, what he's done for the club as a player, as a manager, he's been fantastic. The trophies he's won as a player and a manager as well, and what he's done for the club, he's been fantastic. He has been.
Galway were kind of touted as one of the favourites at the start of the season. They've got off to a slow start, Colin. Has that surprised you?
No. Listen. They've got a strong squad. You know, as I said, listen, the teams that John has, that, you know, it's kind of like never say die attitude. He's seen they're getting late goals. They got a strong squad, yeah, but it's still early days yet in the league run.
Another point on the road again last week against UCD, and a third clean sheet in a row. So looking very solid defensively now in the last few games. You must be happy with that. Yeah,
no, it is. As I said, listen, the boys are working hard. As I said, we put in a good performance against UCD on Friday night. Defensively, I thought we were very, very good. We had some good chances, and just unfortunate that we didn't take them on the night, you know. So, but overall, it was, you know, a clean sheet as well as important. But it was a good performance. It was.
Do you think it was the best performance from City so far this season?
No, listen. There was other performances. I mean, listen. I just thought defensively, you know, going up there. I mean, they're sitting on top of the table. You know, they're a very, very good side. They play very good football. So I think we changed the system. We changed the system against them, and I thought the lads took on the information very well. And I thought they were very good on the night. But it was just unfortunate that we didn't get the 3 points.
Garrod came back from injury off the bench on Friday night, so good to have him back. How's he been during the week? Is he fully fit now? And also, what's the latest with Beats and the rest of the injuries?
Yeah, no, listen. Garrod came on. Listen, he did very, very well. Listen, he's back for the last week or two. Listen, we haven't changed the team. He's come in. He's trained. He's been professional. Alec went off with a hamstring injury, so Alec will be touch and go for Friday night. Beats is back in training, but I don't think he'll be ready for Friday night. That's about it. George is still not fit. And I suppose another one, Corey Galvin. Corey Galvin has moved on. As I said, listen, we wish Corey the best of luck. Corey's gone. He's gone on. He's going to concentrate on his studies going forward. So we made a decision that, you know, Corey he moves on, and we wish him the best of luck in the next part of his career.
You know, you'll know a fair bit about how John will set up his side on Friday. What have you made of Galway's start themselves to the league?
No, listen, they've been up and down. They have. Listen. Don't get me wrong. Listen, they're a very good side. They've got some good players in the team. You know, we've seen videos of them. They're a good, powerful side. So it's going to be a very tough game on Friday night. And I said, listen, they're scoring late goals, you know, and you know, it's probably one of those signs there that, you know, they're never going to give in. So it'll probably go right to the wire on Friday night.
Yeah, I was going to say that, you know, that obviously Galway needed an added time goal to beat bottom of the table Wexford. Were you surprised that result, Colin?
Listen, it's a hard one to do, Trevor. Like, you know, I said, listen, when we played Wexford came after us. They pressed high, you know, and we got a bit of joy of it. You know, and obviously we got the early goals and all that kind of stuff against Galway. They probably sat in a small bit and they were kind of compact, and they were asking Galway to break them down. I think that's the plan. They had Jimmy Corcoran back in as well in goal, so they would have been stronger. They had probably a different game plan to the game plan they played against us. So it's listen, it's always going to be. But listen, they kept at it and they got their 3 points, and you know it worked for them on the night.
I was saying that obviously John gave a number of your squad their debuts.
That's
so
right, yeah.
He'll know more about your team than any other manager in the league.
Yeah, he will. He's probably like that with all the teams in the league anyway, Trevor. Do you know? So listen, it's he know the whole lot of them. As I said, listen, we know all their players as well. So listen, it's going to make out to be a very, very good game Friday night.
Yeah. Just on the clean sheet, Colin, 3 in a row. Obviously, you're very pleased with that. As you said yourself before, you gave up too many soft goals in the 5 games previous to that.
Yeah, no, listen, it's always important keeping a clean sheet. Do you know? Listen, you keep a clean sheet, you're always going to get something from the game. Going up against UCD, do you know the system they play and the players that they have? It's I just thought that if we change it to a 3-5-2, that we might get a bit of a drive pressing them high, and I think the lads did that very, very well. As I said, important to keep the clean sheet, but I thought we had better chances on the night, and we're just unfortunate that we didn't get the 3 points.
Yeah, that's the next step in the call, just putting away a few chances. Clean sheets are great, but
it is, and listen, exactly. But listen, we had a great chance. Came off with a great chance at the back post, and listen, did a great clearance off the line, and another one from a corner. Like, so, listen, the lads are trying. So it's just hopefully those chances they go in the back of the net.
Yeah, 6 of your 8 points, Colin, have come at Turner's Cross. So obviously you're looking to build on that now Friday night.
It is, yeah, definitely. As I said, listen, it's going to be a very, very tough game. It's one that the lads and everybody's looking forward to. So it's one that we'll be going for the 3 points. But definitely, that's the way I'll have the team. I'll have the team set up. It's just that we're going to take it to them, definitely.
There's a lot of a few of the Galway players who would have played down with City. Does that make it actually harder or easier playing against them?
No, I wouldn't think so, Martin. I wouldn't think so. As I said, listen, we know what they're about. The lads here know what they're about as well. Like, so I don't think it would, Martin, to be honest.
I was touched on earlier on, in the 8 games so far this year, you've played 4-5-1, 4-4-2, 3-5-2 the other night. Is that something we can expect to see for the rest of the season? You continually adapting to what other teams are doing and putting your formations and your plans in place based on what other sides do?
No, not necessarily. I just felt going up to UCD with the big pitch and the way they played, I just thought that if we wanted to press them higher, I just thought the 3-5-2 system would give us a better chance of doing it, matching them up and going after them with a high press. I just thought if we went with the 4-4-2, we might get exposed. Especially if they did have a lot of possession at the back. So I felt that if I change the system with the players that I have, if we can get after them, we might get a bit of joy of it. And listen, I said the players took the information on board on the Tuesday and the Thursday, and they went out and they did very well on the Friday night.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you must be happy that the players you have shown an ability to adapt and play in different formations and different systems for you.
Yeah, no, it is. Listen, as I said, they're all good lads. As I said, we did a bit of work on the Tuesday and a bit on Thursday with them. It's when you're changing a system, and we haven't played that system before. So we did a bit of work on the training ground. As I said, listen, we did a bit of video analysis as well on UCD. So the lads took all the information on board, and listen, I thought they were very good on the night.
No bother. I don't suppose you want to tell us what system you'll be using Friday night now?
No, I won't, sorry.
Fair enough. And just one last one from me, Colin. I know it might seem after knocking 5 past Wexford, but have you any concerns with goal scoring at the moment? We got 2 against Cove, we got 5 against Wexford, but in the other 6 games we've only managed to get 2 across the other 6 games. Is that becoming a concern for you at any stage?
No. Listen, it's I was saying, clean sheeting is important, but we need to get the goals as well. Like, but the players are trying. You've seen against UCD, we had about 4 or 5 chances, and just listen, they were very, very good clearances off the line. And listen, we could have been better in certain areas hitting the target as well. Like, but as I said, if you're in those positions anyway, it's always a good sign. So it's hopefully on Friday night we might get a few goals, Declan.
Yeah.